Under cover of artillery shelling, forces loyal to Libya's UN-recognized government advance in Wadi Rabi' area southeast of the capital. They're trying to push forces loyal to warlord Khalifa Haftar out of Ain Zara neighborhood. Several military units joined together in a number of flashpoints to form a defense cordon facing Haftar's forces south of Tripoli. Government warplanes targeted Haftar's forces locations near Gharian city, around 80 kilometers south of Tripoli.
Our Air Force is providing fire support to our ground operations. The enemy is trying to flank our forces from the back, but they have failed in the face of the strength of our fighters and the experience of our fighters. It has become a war of attrition, so the sector is as good as controlled by the LNA.
Military sources with the UN-recognized government say they're preparing to launch an offensive in the next few days to retake the former international airport. They want to push towards Qasr bin Ghshair, a strategic supply point for Haftar's forces involved in the fighting southeast of the capital. Some analysts believe forces loyal to the Tripoli government have an advantage as they try to hold off Haftar's advance.
The strength lies at an ability to understand the area. The GNA-backed forces understand Tripoli, the southern parts of Tripoli, the western parts of Tripoli where the clashes are taking place. They understand the local roads, the local deserts, the backyards of the battlefield. And as we've seen, there hasn't been any long or stable advance by the LNA on those locations since.
The UN-recognized government is accusing Haftar's forces of committing war crimes by targeting residential areas with heavy weapons. 2 weeks of fighting has forced thousands of civilians to leave their homes. The military general prosecutor in Tripoli issued arrest warrant against Haftar and other military officers. They're accused of targeting residential areas including Maitiga Airport, the only operational airport in the city. The latest move on Tripoli by Haftar's forces has derailed a peace conference that was due to be held this month in the city of Ghdames. Libya has had two competing administrations since 2014, and violence has followed among their rival armed groups. Many Libyans now fear the next few months could bring even more instability. Mahmoud Abdelwahed, Al Jazeera, Tripoli.